He loves me, even when I fall beneath his will. He loves me, when my broken heart just won't keep still. He loves me, even though he knew sometimes I'd fall. Yet and still my name he calls. He loves me. Jesus, I'm so grateful for your love. Welcome back to your HBCU College Football wrap-up for Week 4 on your Spiritual Sports segment on a Sunday on CEEJAY Sports.com, where I give you your sports twisted spiritually. I'm CJ. Let's make it do, what it do. The MEAC was getting their groove on as they had 5 games on the gridiron, as Norfolk State was smothered by Ohio 44-10. Florida A&M eked out the 2-point win over Delaware State 24-22 as quarterback Damian Fleming was en fuego, translated from Spanish to English, on fire, with 399 passing yards and not 1, not 2, but 3 TDs. South Carolina State was understandably manhandled by Texas A&M 70-14. While North Carolina Central kept Savannah State in the winless column with a 45-33 drubbing as Jordan Reed passed for 241 yards and not 1, not 2, but 3 TDs. And this week I'm in Florida as my lovely and beautiful bride attended the Hall of Fame game in Daytona Beach as the mighty Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman battled the Tennessee State Tigers as they celebrate their 100 years of higher education. And Tennessee State came out running and gunning and led 21-0, but the Wildcats fought back and got within a score, and that would be as close as they would get as Tennessee State notched the win 21-14 as Travis Ward ran the rock for 154 ground-pounding yards and 2 TDs. And after the game, the 5th quarter was live, and I think, wait a minute, I still think the bands are playing. Wow. Rattling over to the SWAC Conference as they also had 5 games getting it on yesterday as Alabama A&M literally spanked Texas Southern 42-13 as Deontay Mason torched the Tigers for 231 passing yards and 2 TDs, and then added 3 rushing scores just for the heavens of it to keep the Bulldogs undefeated. Prairie View was totally embarrassed and totally annihilated by North Dakota State 66-7. Southern got past Jackson State 28-21 as wide receiver Rico Richardson received alliteration. I love it. 8 passes for 161 yards and 2 TDs, while Alcorn State was shut out and literally spanked and literally smacked upside the head by Arkansas State 56-0, 56 to zilch, 56 to nothing, 56. You get the point by now. And Mississippi State Valley was out-muscled and outperformed and totally outdone by Northwestern State 45-14. Just in case you missed it, on Thursday night, Arkansas Pine Bluff managed to get past Alabama State 24-21 as Justin Billings sure enough paid the bills as he ran for 127 breaking tackles, yards, and 2 TDs, and a couple of few non-MEAC and SWAC games. Concordia knocked off Clark Atlanta 22-17. Elizabeth City State defeated Fayetteville State 20-13. Fort Valley State blasted Benedict 33-10, and Livingstone had a high-scoring affair as they were victorious over Lincoln 48-44. For your Week 4 standings in the MEAC, Florida A&M sits in the King's Chair at number 1, while Howard and Bethune-Cookman are 2nd and 3rd. And the East Division in the SWAC, Alabama A&M reigns supreme at number 1, while Alabama State and Alcorn State are 2nd and 3rd. And in the West Division, Arkansas Pine Bluff is 1st and Southern is 2nd. Thanks for tuning in to your HBCU wrap-up for week 4 on CJSports.com. And make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at CJ Sports and like me on Facebook at CJ Act. That's CEEJAY. Tune in tomorrow for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment where I sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and remember that trouble don't last always, and have a spectacular Sunday.